Hi, Chris here again with Osaki Massage Chair, and this is a video for the installation of an Osaki OS-7200H chair. It does come in 4 pieces. You have your base in the top left hand corner, your backrest in the top right hand corner, and on the bottom half your 2 arm panels. Pretty simple chair to install. The only tools you'll need is a cordless drill to make the job go by much faster with the appropriate Allen head bit, as well as the 4 screws to hold the arm panels on. So we'll go ahead and move on to the first step.
Okay, now we're moving on to the first step, which is the assembly for the arm panels onto the 7200H base. Now, you'll see that on either arm panel you'll have these shim clips. They're kind of angled out, and what they do is they insert onto this box paneling, tubing, onto the base of the chair. You'll see that there's 3 connections. You have your 1 air hose, which we can go ahead and make the connection for. Alright, then you have a smaller wire connection, which is for the LED light on the arm panel, for your chromotherapy lighting. All right. Then 1 more, which is going to be for the air valves inside of the arm panels for it to work independently at the same time to kind of give you that massage function teasing. Now we'll go ahead and take our arm panel, clip it onto the base of the chair. Once we've done that, we're ready to move on to the next step for the insert of the bolts to the arm panel. Okay, now we're moving on to the assembly for the arm panel bolts to the arm panel. Now you can see here on the back half there's a piece of box tubing with the hole drilled into it. That's so that you can insert the bolts or the screws to pass through into the hole. Alright, we got it here. Take my drill, run it through. Alright, all the way down, back it off just a little bit so we have a little bit of play room for that. And the reason for that is so that we could assemble the front bolts to the arm panel. Now we'll move on to the front side. Okay, now we're moving on to the assembly for the front bolt onto the 7200H. One of the best ways to do that is to remove the seat pad from the base of the chair. And if you notice, you'll see there's a zipper running from left to right. One of the best ways to unzip the zipper would be to put in a paper clip or a plastic zip tie through the zipper. Once you unzipped it, you want to take the seat pad, push it back, and then you'll notice that you have this bar running here from left to right. Right behind this front bracket that holds up the thigh air massage pad, you'll see where the hole is. And what we'll do is go ahead and take our screw, thread it in, just a little bit by hand, okay? And then we'll take our drill, and tighten down the arm panel. Now we can go ahead and move to the back and tighten down the back screw. Okay, now we're moving on to the last and final step for the assembly of an OS-7200H. You'll notice on the backrest, you'll have air hoses on either side, labeled by gray and the number 2 over here and over here. Then you have a bracket on the bottom of the backrest, which will in turn hook up to the recline motor here. It has a rod and cotter pin set up on it. Then you have your speaker wire connection here and here, and then last but not least, your large backrest cable connections that connect to the base of the chair. And one of the first things you want to go ahead and do is take the cotter pin and rod away from the recline motor. Okay. Then we'll take the backrest, hook up the air hoses on either side. And one over here, one over there. And take our speaker wire connections, make the connection here. Take the large black and gray cable connections, tuck them underneath, and then we will install the backrest onto either side of the pivot points on the base. And then you'll see where there's knobs that will drop into those pivot points. So I'll stand behind the backrest of the chair. Okay, and once you have it dropped in, you want to go ahead and push the backrest as far forward as you can so it will not fall down on top of you. Then the bracket now we'll take the bracket and hook it up to the recline motor. Set it down, take your rod, run it through the recline motor. And then take your cotter pin and run it through. Once you've done that, go ahead and take your large backrest cable connections, plug it into the base of the chair. Make sure you hear it click. Same thing with the black. Then you can take your backrest and lean it back. Now you're ready for a massage. If you have any additional questions on the assembly on OS-7200H, don't hesitate to contact us directly here